Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're digging into some pretty striking comments Kody Brown made recently about polygamy.
Yeah, we've got this interview excerpt where he's really reflecting on where he stands now.
Exactly. And it's a big deal, right? Because he was, well, kind of the face of plural marriage for so long.
Absolutely. So
Mhm.
our goal here is really to unpack his reasoning, maybe get a sense of the emotions behind this shift away from it.
Okay, so it kicks off with one of his partners asking him pretty directly about their current relationship, just the two of them.
Basically asking, is this it now? And crucially, how does he feel about not being a polygamist anymore?
Right, acknowledging that it was his whole life.
Exactly. She lays it out there knowing his history. It sort of sets the stage for his answer.
And wow, what an answer. His immediate response is, I feel like I've been slapped by polygamy.
That's intense phrasing, very visceral.
Yeah, and he follows it up by saying he feels bitter. Bitter.
That feeling of being slapped, it suggests something sudden, maybe jarring, a harsh realization.
Yeah, like maybe the negative aspects just hit him all at once. What kind of things do you think could lead to that feeling? Being slapped by it.
Well, managing multiple relationships, the emotional energy, the practicalities,
Hmm.
it's incredibly complex. Maybe the breakdown of those relationships felt like a betrayal or just highlighted the inherent difficulties.
The strain must have been immense.
You'd have to think so, especially over years and years.
And he doesn't stop there. He gets asked if he misses the past, the way things were.
And his answer,
A firm no. Just nope.
wow, okay.
And he kind of explains why, saying he's not interested in plural marriage anymore. He calls it a headache.
A headache. That's interesting. Does he say what kind of headache?
Yeah, he does. He mentions the questions, the struggles, the wonder about trust.
Okay. So the constant uncertainty, the interpersonal stuff, maybe jealousy, trust issues,
Yeah,
that whole tangle.
exactly. It sounds like the day-to-day management of it all just wore him down completely.
Which makes sense, given the complexities we were just talking about. That constant navigation sounds exhausting.
But what's interesting, too, is that he does acknowledge their past belief in it. He says something like, we were devoted to this.
Right. So he's not denying their past commitment, but contrasting it sharply with how he feels now.
Yeah, it really shows this huge personal shift, doesn't it? From being devoted to, well, feeling slapped and bitter.
It's a massive reversal. What do you think that says about the reality versus maybe the ideal he once promoted?
That's a good question. Maybe the lived experience just fundamentally didn't hold up, that the pressures just became overwhelming.
Could be. It suggests a real disillusionment, perhaps finding that the reality was much harder, maybe more painful, than the belief system suggested it would be.
So, summing it up then, Cody's basically saying he's done. He feels negatively impacted, slapped, bitter, and has zero desire to go back.
hmm Points to both the emotional toll and the practical headache as the reasons.
Yeah, it's not just one thing, it's the whole package he's rejecting now.
Precisely. The picture he paints is someone deeply affected, and negatively so, by the very lifestyle he used to champion.
It really leaves you thinking, doesn't it? After decades committed to something so central to your identity,
Yeah.
what could happen? What experiences could you have that lead to such a complete, almost violent rejection of it? It really underscores how profoundly life experiences can reshape even our most deeply held beliefs. Something to chew on. Thanks for diving into this one.
Absolutely. Fascinating stuff.